che è la remastered di ma sempre diciamo dobbiamo fare un detective che va a indagare su certi droga, di armi, non me lo ricordo tanto bene, però ho visto qualche video. Funziona.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the... A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the path, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective at ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Okay.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of... Are you blind?
Aspetta, comandi prima. Perché non so comandi. Quali sono i comandi, però? Allora, livello mira assistita. Non voglio mira assistita. Immagine, visuale, gameplay. Ah, perché c'è pure la musica di indagine. Ok, comandi, modalità foto, no. Non so, guarda.
Take the next right.
Ah. E io vado a inzuppare. Vai, siamo ammaccato la macchina. Ok, ecco, siamo arrivati. Appoggio qua.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir.
Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys.
Metto un attimo in basso e vado a prendere commenta che sei bello. Eccomi, ho preso il mio telefono perché stavo per vedere la live. Ok. Commenta chi sei, almeno so chi sei. Capito, spettatore.
Try and recover the gat.
Okay.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a low life. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We got places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall.
Ecco un
If you
vero
still don't come up with
policeman.
anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1. Look at this junk.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Jesus. Cole, come to...
Fermamente l'ultima.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Ah.
Dr. Fontaine,
Could
could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture.
registrazioni del gioco
Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
leverà
Why,
perché
thank you.
entreremo in
I'm
una
always happy to receive
scena
acknowledgement for my
bloccata.
work.
Non so, dopo
The
mi ho dovuto
mind
pure
is the last great mystery in medicine.
il
Are you thinking of
copyright.
specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, doctor.
Mi dice
They
però,
fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah,
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment.
allora chi è
Hypnosis and
comunque
therapy are
che
powerful
sta in
tools
live
in the right
me lo dica.
hands, Sheldon.
Chi è?
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, doctor.
Sa qualche amico mio raga venite
Give me his details and I'll make a
della
prognosis.
play veloci pure.
I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Oh, cattivo.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Che cazzo. No! Non devo rivedermi tutta
Dr.
questa
Fontaine.
scena. Vabbè,
Could I have
ragazzi,
a
è
word?
deficiente.
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your
Non
lecture.
me ne frega un
Psychiatry
cazzo,
seems to
non
have a
vuoi
tremendous amount to
capire.
Thank you. I'm always happy.
Sto trovando il cazzo di modo per... No, dal gioco no.
Receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon. Or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering around.
You went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. And your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. With what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Ok, mo non ci clicchiamo sopra con la X perché qua... Dopo...
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of
Ok,
time.
poggia quella cosa. Ok, va bene. Via. Poi camminiamo. Oh, qui c'è una scala. Vabbè. Questo è il sangue in tutto.
Help me out.
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Andiamo a vedere qua. Aspetta. Oh, ma cazzo, è una pistola.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
Ah, ho capito.
How the hell did you
È
see
un
that?
riflesso che va sul vetro.
Reflection in the window.
Va bene.
Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
Poche parole.
All right. Don't hurt yourself.
Ole. Vai, sale proprio lui, capito? Come un vero... Eccolo. Vediamo la botta. Una
What
bella
kind of chumps do these
pistoletta.
homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
È una bella pistoletta, ragazzi. Vediamo un bel bossoli.
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here. Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging.
Se gioca,
The suits didn't seem to
ok.
give much of a damn.
Basta
Such a
come
little
sia
Boy
più.
Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform,
Fuori
can
però,
you?
cioè, non andavi a...
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies
Ce l'ho
across the road?
fatto, sto povero
I'd rather get
cristiano,
through the day
dobbiamo
without the
andare a
captain's foot up my
risolverlo.
ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Come un vero policeman. Corre, Batman.
Officer needs help, 103 and B.
Mi sembra una caga. Oh, ho intoppato una ditta. Vabbè, tipo, no, ho visto un po' di video di quel tale Ale, quindi ho capito come si gioca. Ho guardato tipo le prime 2 puntate per vedere come si giocava, poi non è che mi sono visto tutta la storia come certe persone, che secondo me dovrebbero essere sterminate. Via, fuori per strada. Aspettate un attimo la mappa. Ah, basta che vado dritto e a destra. Vabbè, lo possiamo pure levare la cosa.
Careful!
Scusi, che cazzo guarda? Aspettate, uno spettatore. Raga, però ditemi chi siete. Se volete fare i cambi, a me va bene.
Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Impugnatura, dobbiamo trovare madrepella. Allora, vediamo un po'. No. Comunque dovrebbe essere 27, quindi dobbiamo cercare il 27. Eccolo. No. Questo non è. Vediamo 427. Forse non è questo.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street, ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Ma perché non mi ricordavo, a me sembrava che tipo i boss erano 60 e qualcosa.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Scrodder, basta come destinazione, ok. Forse abbiamo il vero policeman, se... Ok. Oh, io passo per di qua proprio a capo.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Madonna!
Watch it!
Ma vaffanculo! Che aspetta. Partiamo le scorce. Raga! Questo è un posto di GTA, aspettate. È uguale. Cioè... È quasi quella GTA 5 sto posto. Non so se ve lo ricordate, anche se, perché è vero, stiamo a Los Angeles, non là in Los Santos. Cioè raga, ci danno nomi diversi alle in confronto a quelli là reali, perché Los Santos sarebbe Los Angeles, quindi c'è alla fine. Levatevi via, devo andare a restare un brutto ceppo.
Careful!
Ma ti scansi! Dio! Ma aspetta, devo vedere solamente come cacchio l'ho congelata sta macchina. Mamma mia. Ok, fermate, siamo arrivati, Anzi, non la fermate. Eccolo. Ok, andiamo. Ok, le porte con le maniglie d'oro ti permettono di entrare. E io salgo. Aspetta però, ma non so di chi è una certa casa, quindi dovrei... Aspetta. Boh, io mi ricordo dal video di Colta Leale che qua c'era una specie di roba di... Aspetta, va, fammi risalire sopra. Stai zitta musica. Allora. Ah, questa. C'è la vaniglia nuova.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this. You ready, tough guy? Huh?
Mori!
That was a very bad...
Mori! Mori! No, il cappellino! Mori! Ah! Oddio! Mori, va!
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
La musica del immagine si sente. Una mela.
I doubt it.
Una tazza.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Vabbè.
Maybe if... No.
Sì, ma che cazzo stiamo a cercare? Questo è il problema.
Circumstantial.
Non lo so che stiamo a cercare.
Not sure this means much.
Allora, noi stiamo visto oh, un da qui, non forse abbiamo trovato la cosa giusta. Come si chiamava? Eccolo, Floyd Rose.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
dumb fucking sons of bitches. Get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identify code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14
here.
Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam on route.
Continue the response.
Ma si levi! Si levi! Io non ti poco baccavi la macchina! Ma muoia lei, piuttosto!
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Oddio! Ma guarda, movimento! Oddio! Si spara! Madonna! Lei no! No, vabbè. La mia. Porco. Aspetta, sai che faccio io? Vabbè, faccio l'accelerazione. L'accelerazione, faccio.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Muoia.
Cease and desist.
Muoia.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
copper.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
Stay down. Stay in cover.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Oddio. Pieno di colpi.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner. This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Ok.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourself.
Ma vieni qua.
Why, you... He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Dunn! Watch your fire!
You don't want to do this,
No,
Wendell.
no, no! No, cazzo! Mi è successa questa cosa che è successa a questa leale. Io. Corri.
Give it up, Wendell!
Stay the hell away from me!
Ma da se ti raggiungo. Però, ma cazzo, sali un po' più velocemente, no?
There's no way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
Geronimo! Vabbè.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Oh, Madonna.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Oh, ma allora se...
Come on then, pretty boy.
Beh.
It's over, Bowers!
Mori, via. Oh, e chiappio, no? Oh, oddio! Oh!
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank and file patrolman. This could be the one.
Boom. Cioè, capito?
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Ok, guardiamoli da destra. Niente. Qua. Vediamo un po', così. Così. No. L'altro braccio. Oddio. Sangue. Ok, vediamo un po'. Ah, dentro. Manga pagamenti effettuati. Oddio. Pagamento numero 0. Ok.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Ok, vediamo qua. Qua niente. Ok, diciamo che abbiamo finito. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sì. Allora, vediamo un po'. Cerchiamo di parlare con i sospetti che stavano qui, capito? Vediamo un po' loro. C'è una pistola! Oddio! Oh, guarda un attimo, arrivo dentro il cassetto e ho visto una pistola.
FN Browning.
Ah, NF
Serial
Browning.
number 01138.
Okay.
Might need to run it by a gun store.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Chiediamo un po' a questi ragazzi, no.
I swear.
No, non rispondono. Vediamo, ok, chiediamo a lui.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where does
Okay, show's over. Keep moving.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now?
Ok.
The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Vediamo un po'. Dobbiamo andare qua dentro da questo ragazzo. Cos'è? Ma mi aspetta un attimo, posso salire? Aspetta. Allora andiamo.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Testimonianza. Ok.
Wait! That isn't everything! You haven't got it all!
Che cazzo ho fatto?
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage my boss bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back.
Ragazzi, una cosa che non ho detto, che in
I was
pratica
angry.
voi per vedere se
I
mentono
walked in front.
o se state in
I heard
cioè,
shots.
se mentono stanno dicendo la verità, dovete vedere
saw
le
Mr.
espressioni
Gage
facciali. Quindi c'è un bel gioco, veramente, cioè dovresti avere un bel po' di ingegno mentale.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Scaletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must. But I won't say
Vogliamo riprovare? Anzi no, non voglio farla più. Sto bagascia. Ormai. Okay,
we have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Okay, va. Però comunque lo lavoretto luoghi, ok, negozio dammi Anderson, ok,
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war. Jesus!
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Che se vai distratto, levati dal cazzo, perdi l'attimo. Wow, wow, wow. Tu non lo sai come poter vivere tutto un giorno di sole.
Are you blind?
If you want instructions on how to wipe your ass, you let me know.
Are you trying to run people over?
Porco dici! Hai visto? Aspetta, riprovo.
That was a taxpaying citizen. You just bounced off the fucking hood, Phelps.
Wow! Adesso voglio fare il terrorista. Vabbè. Nel senso, no. Non sono un terrorista, ragazzi, però il senso. Entra, così proprio incazzato.
What can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Caillou. Edgar Caillou was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Caillou?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Allora, mo dobbiamo andare alla gioielleria. Se ho capito bene, quindi basta come destinazione. Io metterei la sirene non sempre, ma quando diciamo è più opportuno, per esempio le rapine, gli omicidi, sparatorie, le metterei un po'. pochino più di frequente. Se ci sono queste cose.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Oh.
Kalu, get back here!
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Something with a little more reach.
Too late, Kalu!
Not a man alive could make that shot with this weapon.
No. Comunque ho capito che cosa dovrei fare.
At this range, I'd barely graze him.
Ma perché? Ma non gli posso sparare io. Cioè, io gli voglio sparare, punto. Cioè, non mi dico che me lo devo rifare tutto quanto da capo. Cioè, se io gli voglio sparare, porco, perché non ci posso sparare? Cioè, cazzo, ci sono una persona. Occhio, occhio, dentro per
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Raga, poi ho scavalcato per sbaglio qua. Cioè, quindi ho fatto pure un passo in più.
Kalu, get back here!
No.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
No! Aspetta, prendo per di qua, lo prendo per di qua.
Too late, Kalu!
Forse ce la faccio di più.
Goddamn Harry thinks he could get fresh whenever he pleases.
Stop or I will shoot! Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
No, questo sta a mente, secondo me lo faccio. Ma troppo.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
La pistola.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Mamma mia, ma giudizio! Ma cazzo, però. Ma l'ho accusato!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu.
Troppo.
You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Allora, via.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Chiarire tutta questa storia.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you work.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Okay.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Io sono intuito.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Aspettate ragazzi per un attimo una cosa. Ok. Tra pochissimo diciamo che stacco. Diciamo che faccio un altro caso e stacco. Cioè ragazzi vado via. Diciamo che è la prima volta che ci gioco, quindi non è che sono molto esperto di queste cose. Comunque è bello come gioco, sì. Ci sta un botto. La trama c'è. Certo, e ci stanno un bel po' di filmati. Quella è una pecca, che è quasi un film secondo me. Nel senso che c'è troppi filmati, non li puoi skippare. Lì c'è una brutta cosa, questa è una brutta cosa. Comunque però, cioè, se ti impari un pochino a giocare ti ci diverti, dai, possiamo dire. Poi è bello, cioè, proprio bello assai, dai. Possiamo dire che è bello come gioco. Poi ci farò il
Here's your new
walkthrough.
desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is
Guarda
posted.
una cosa, cioè il walkthrough ci vuole fare è alto.
Here, next to the map.
Okay.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out.
Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
I have time for your
I didn't
song
ask
and
for any
dance right
favors.
now.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
You know this place?
Push me.
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct you.
All units of 459 just
So,
occurred at 6
tell me a
and
little
7.
about yourself,
Any
Phelps.
units handled
Are we
or
friends
failed
now,
identified.
Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford, did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant, fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home, did a year on the beat.
Oh, ma guarda, manco le 4
So you won the
frecce
Silver
messo.
Star.
I don't want to talk.
40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of L.A. safe for the people.
Yeah.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Come on, Cole. Leave him alone.
L'ho perso, raga. Mi sparo. Raga, l'ho perso. Mannaggia. Riprova.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identified.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me! Son of a bitch! I'll take you all!
Secondo me è la cosa migliore. Potrebbe essere stata la cosa migliore. Ah, possiamo mettere pure i vestiti. Figos. Dai, a me piace più così classico.
Slow down!
Vaffanculo! Vaffanculo!
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type. Nice day for it.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Guarda, secondo me ha una faccia seria.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
È giusta quella, dai.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Quello qui è serio, diciamo, dai. Mettiamo forza.
Do you want to tell me what you know? Or do we have to take you in and loosen you up a little?
Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Proviamo a riparlarle.
I best be heading back to work. My boss is gonna give me hell regardless. This is your problem now.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Doesn't look like anything.
Sicuramente l'ha rammato dritto perché... E questo è un fogliettino da primo.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Macello, rilasso, signor Morgan, data, ok. Vediamo un po' il portafoglio. Andiamo back, il wave downtown.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Happier times, I guess.
Vediamo un po'.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it.
Ok, basta. Vediamo un po' se qui c'è qualcos'altro. Oh, Ah, eccola l'arma del delitto.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
Che possiamo secondo me andare. Andiamo.
620 Bunker Hill.
Vai, mo.
Now look what you've done!
620 Bunker Hill Avenue.
You know where that is? Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
Abbiamo rovinato la macchina nuova.
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
All units, shots fired, Ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, Ops needs help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
How so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If he's gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, we leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, Phelps. Doesn't add up. You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
Dritti, sinistra. Dritti, sinistra.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, folks. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition, Bukowski.
Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
All units, shots fired, Ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, Ops needs help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Cazzo è successo?
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds that trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose it. Bullets start flying. And they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
dismissed.
Put the weapon down now.
Ok, ma possiamo andare pure.
11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance at Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Ok, ragazzi, facciamo questa. Vediamo un attimo dove siamo noi. Ok, dobbiamo andare dritti, destra fino a questo incrocio. Poi andiamo alla sinistra, ancora a destra fino alla quinta uscita. Quinta, sì. Ok. Allora, destra. Dritti.
Can we try?
Ok, vediamo un attimo qua. Ok. Qua. Dopo la quinta uscita.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
Ok, poco più avanti. L'ultima uscita. Ok. Prima uscita, seconda uscita, terza uscita.
Metal case at 7th and Flower. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Mo no. Addirittura la terza uscita. Vediamo. A sinistra, nuovo dritti.
Goddamn maniac!
Lei se ne va, capito? Gli ho distrutto la mano. Io devo lavorare qui, Pure motivo ha preso la targa. No però così raga, cazzo, guidate meglio. Cola King. Ok.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Ok, no ragazzi, ero un attimo fermo.
Just a minute.
C'è una signora.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Ok. Andiamo fuori. Guarda qui. Sì. Vediamo di trovare sta caldaglia, va. Forse sta qua dentro, vedo. Non so quello che è. Anche perché se non può non è un motore. Che cazzo sta guardando?
Don't think this is anything. No good to me.
Eccola la caldaia. Oh no. 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 Cazzo è?
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Secondo me è lui che se n'è andato, bro. Ecco!
This must be Adrian's.
La cosa, la custodia degli occhiali. Sì.
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Mi sa che è rimasto ferito, cazzo. Però... Questa è da preoccuparsi,
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Qui c'è un'altra di queste cose. Allora. Qui c'è un'altra camera.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Strano, infatti. È strano, strano, strano. Molto strano. Forse possiamo andare a parlare con la signorina. Signor. Aspetta, però dopo. Prima io controllo un posto. Oh. C'è un beso.
Seems irrelevant.
Sembra irrilevante, ma non mai che è irrilevante. Tipo. Aspetta, parliamo con questa signora.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
È serio. Stai dicendo la verità?
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on
Sì,
business.
e questo è vero. Ok. Ricevuta.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
No. Allora facciamo così. Vediamo, rivedi le prove.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Ok. Ciao signora, io me ne vado. Che cazzo è questo? Ma scusa, dobbiamo andare al bar.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
I can't decide. You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
A turkey salad sandwich was great.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Root beers all around, dawg.
I got a call back.
Che cazzo sta sto retro? No, 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 mi lasciare.
I don't know what to do.
No, che cazzo sto fa? Stavo un attimo a vedere un attimo. Vado via. Allora, ma ok, dovrei.
So, you gonna see your married man again?
Oh, ma io no, per andare dietro. Come. Ah. Io buono, madonna, madonna, madonna. Dai, 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 dai. Non trovo il posto con poi.
Would you recommend?
Adesso devo salire sul tetto. Devo salire sul tetto. Tetto, devo salire. E vabbè. Spider-Man. Oddio. Ok, abbiamo visto. Ma spacchiamo tutto, figa. Non lo trovo sto ragazzo. Che ragazzi, vado un attimo in bagno e torno. Ok, sono tornato. Allora, ma noi dovremmo trovare Redo. Riprendiamo un attimo. No.
Come on. The barkeep doesn't have all the answers. Leave me be.
Ok, su questo c'hai ragione, vabbè.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Mamma mia.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
How was he getting there?
I don't know. Maybe a Greyhound? You guys ought to go try the terminal on Sunset.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
You're lying, Morgan. You killed Black and hid the body. Where is it?
Me? Hey, all I did was help the fool. You're gonna need a lot more than that to prove that I hurt him. I've had about enough of you two. How about you guys go find another table? Okay?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? Lieutenant Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime. Sure left his drink in a hurry. Too close, Phelps. You're way too close. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Vabbè, ma che cazzo lo fa? Cioè, devo andare indietro. Però dopo guidavo in modo. Cioè, vabbè. Raga, io sto cercando di finire subito perché devo andare a dormire.
We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
E non mi va tanto di giocare. Questo che è un bel po' che sto a fare la live, capito? Vorrei continuare domani con una bella episodio di walkthrough. E mi devo rivedere sempre la stessa scena, ma allora che cazzo? Adesso? Oh, è partito, vai seguilo.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Okay.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Vedo. Accendito. Forse qua. 2. È sempre il 2.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Vediamo un attimo, no. 6. Non salire. 1, 2. Ecco.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from...
Ok ragazzi, per questo video vi stavo dicendo, per questa live è tutto. Abbiamo giocato un bel po' a LA Noire e adesso siamo abbiamo finito, quindi ragazzi ciao a tutti.